Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope all of you will be doing well at your respective places with the grace of Allah. In today's lecture of corporate law, we will discuss company meetings in its part 1 and as well it's in part 2. What we will discuss, let's start in the learning and development objectives of lecture. We will discuss company meetings and their importance in public, limited company and other companies as well. And what are the different kinds of company meetings? Annual general meeting, statutory meeting under section 157 of Company Ordinance 1984, extraordinary meeting and meeting of the board of directors for disposal of the daily business. So after going through this lecture, we will be able to differentiate among the different kinds of meeting, that is annual general meeting, statutory meeting and extraordinary. What is their difference and why they are held in the business. Statutory meeting is the first meeting of the company. When any company is incorporated under the law, i.e. the company ordinance directs the company to hold its first meeting within 21 days of its start. By whom and when it will be held, who will be in the meeting and when it will be held. The statutory meeting is held by every public limited company by either shares, company limited by guarantee, or private limited company which is converted into public limited company. And the statutory meeting in case of company limited by shares shall be held within a period not less than 3 months or more than 6 months from the date at which the company is entitled to commence business. So it is the first meeting and it's very important. It should be held within 3 to 6 months when the company gets the commencement certificate. How the meeting is convened? It is provided in section 157(2) of the company ordinance that the directors shall send a notice of the statutory meeting at least 21 days before the day of meeting to all the shareholders of the company. The directors shall also send the statutory report duly certified by not less than 3 directors, one of whom shall be the chief executive of the company. Boys and girls, they should call all the shareholders at least 21 days before the date and place of meeting. And what will be the business in this special first meeting? The business of the meeting is to consider the statutory report. The statutory report contains a brief account of the state of company affairs since its incorporation and the business plan. It describes the shares allotted by the company, cash received in respect of such shares allotted, an abstract of the receipts and payments of company name, occupation of the directors. Very important information is discussed in this meeting because all this information of the first shares, first directors, how much money the company has, its accounts, it will have a far long influence on the policy and financial health of the business. Now, what are the privileges of the members? The members are the shareholders because they are the owners. As I have told you in previous lectures, And management is the agents of whom? The shareholders, who are the principal, are the masters, are the owners of the company. Now coming boys, privileges of the owners. The members of the company present at the meeting shall be a liberty to discuss any matter relating to the formation of the company or arising out of the statutory report. The members who are shareholders, they are at liberty to discuss anything which has business importance for the company and which is related to their interest in the company, in its policies, in its daily affairs, its accounts and other things. If the statutory meeting is not held, then what damage it can cause to the default in holding the statutory meeting? It has a very adverse effect on the life of the company. Company may be wound up if it defaults in delivering the statutory report to the registrar of the companies or in holding the statutory meeting. Then it can go for default, and the court may direct it under the direction of the company registrar that its certificate of commencement of business is cancelled. Now coming to the next slide, where boys and girls, we will discuss annual general meeting. As the name represents, all of you are very much familiar that it is the meeting in the public limited company which is held once in the life of the once every year as per the company ordinance. Now coming to the first point, that is notice of the meeting. A notice of the annual general meeting shall be sent to the shareholders at least 21 days before the date fixed for the meeting. And remember, boys and girls, the place of meeting will be its registered office, which will come in the next point. Place of meeting. If it's a public limited company, then the place of meeting should be the registered office, which is in the memorandum of association of the company. The annual general meeting shall be, in case of listed company, be held in the town in which the registered office of the company is situated. Now coming to the next point, business to be conducted. What should be discussed in that meeting? The annual general meeting is mainly held for doing the ordinary business. However, if the articles permits, any special business may also be conducted in the annual general meeting by giving its notice along with the notice of annual general meeting to the members, means shareholders. The ordinary business of the meeting is as follows: consideration, adoption of the audited annual accounts of the company, audited annual accounts certified by a CA firm, declaration of the dividends if there is any profit, the election of any directors if directors are retired or if they have left the job or any other reason, appointment of then the new directors and endorsement by the shareholders. Winding up, if again the annual general meeting is not held, for how much time? 2 consecutive terms, then according to Company Ordinance Section 305B, a company may be wound up by the direction of court if it is unable to hold 2 consecutive annual general meetings. If it is not able to hold 2 consecutive general meetings. Hope you understand these points. Now moving to the next point, extraordinary meeting. That is a meeting which then, as the name suggests, is held for any special purpose arising due to the business situation in the company. What is its meaning? Is all general meetings of company other than annual general meetings and the statutory meeting shall be extraordinary meeting. Any meeting other than the statutory meeting or annual general meeting is called extraordinary meeting, and it is called for some special purpose. How the meeting is called? How the meeting is called? The extraordinary general meeting may be called in the following in three special situations. The director may at any time call an extraordinary meeting to consider any matter which they think is necessary. So on the options of directors, they can ask the shareholders to discuss a urgent matter. In the second place, the directors may call the meeting on the requisition of the shareholders representing not less than 1/10, i.e. if 90% of the shareholders ask for extraordinary meeting to discuss a special point, then the directors will call this meeting through the secretary of the board of directors. In the third case, the requisition may be themselves, the requisitants may themselves call the meeting, i.e. the shareholders. If the directors do not proceed within 21 days of calling the meeting, in such a situation the meeting must be held within 3 months from the date of the deposit of requisition from the shareholders. And what will be the purpose? The purpose is, again, I have told you, this any special, when some special business needs to be discussed urgently between the shareholders and the board of directors. While in the second place, the business as per articles cannot be transacted at the annual general meeting. If there arises a situation which is beyond the scope of annual general meeting agenda, then it will be discussed in extraordinary meeting. For example, if a company wants to be converted from public limited company to private limited company, the business of such important nature that cannot be deferred till the annual general meeting. Any situation arises where it requires speedy discussion among the owners and the agents, the board of directors. For example, any business if worse hit by the COVID-19, i.e. the airlines, the energy sector, the oil producing companies and the suppliers of oil, then they can call for such a meeting. With this, our today's lectures come to an end. In the first lecture we discussed what is the company meetings and what is its importance for the company business from the shareholder perspective, and the SOPs for its arrangement as per the company ordinance. We discussed them. I hope you understand all the points. You should go through this lecture and also study your books and come up with good and nice questions in the online lecture, so we discuss them in more detail. Okay ji, Khuda Hafiz.